Oh, what did I get myself into? I was asking myself this within a short time after starting this game. We'll get to why shortly. Welcome to Songs of the Siren. This is number 6 in the Just Play the Damn Demo series. Yes, there is a free demo. You know I love my free demos. The demo is a little different from the game, but that's not uncommon. This game is a 2D action puzzle game, and we play as two different characters that resemble the mythical griffin, one dark and one light. They must come together, literally merge together, to save their planet from the corruption that threatens to destroy their world. During short, basic travel sections, you control the merged being as one. You can run, jump, and glide. But then frequently, you must split and control both at the same time using both of the thumbsticks. Oh my goodness. This is where I ask myself, what the hell? I've only heard of a few games where you control two characters at the same time by using both thumbsticks, but I have never played one. There is a reason for this. It seemed impossible. It definitely took me a little while to get used to this. The game's tutorials are well done and will help guide even a beginner. The game mechanics are hard, but at least you know what to do, even if how can I make my fingers do this is another story. The game does start off easy, just running, jumping, gliding, and it guides you through that. For instance, you need to find glyphs hidden in the game, and the devs let you know this and teach you how to complete the glyph. Now, back to the hard stuff, controlling two characters at the same time. The game starts the player off slowly with this game mechanic to teach the player what to do and give them a chance to get used to it. But a little too quickly, it ramps up the difficulty. Basically, you have to split the character into two, and each must stay in the path of the net of their color, either purple or green. If there is no net, there may be orbs, and you must travel between the orbs quickly enough to remain separate. The game is a bit forgiving with this. You don't have to be perfectly smooth. You can veer off or stop for a second, and you don't have to start over. You do this by holding ZL and ZR and moving the thumbsticks. Oh, geez, more buttons to think about. You start out going up each side for a short time, then reconnecting on a platform in the middle. Great, got it, not so bad. No, I'm not done yet. Then you have two maze-like paths that are different for each creature that you must traverse. If that wasn't hard enough, sometimes the purple orbs will be on top and the green orbs on the bottom, and then they switch. It's one thing to move them side by side, but differing paths and switching places. Did I mention you can't get the creatures too far apart or they won't move correctly? You also can't be separated outside of the colored orbs for too long or you will reconnect and need to start again. Whew, it just gets harder from there. Maybe if I had more than 2 brain cells to rub together, I could be better at this game. But at least the scenery is nice. Yes, the different areas are gorgeous. The game reminds me of the Ori games. Mythical creatures, beautiful, colorful, enchanted-looking areas. There are beautiful forests, caves, mountains, streams, waterfalls. Plenty to take your mind off the frustration. The good thing is, the game autosaves frequently. You start pretty close to where you were before dying. The loading screens after dying can be a bit long, but nothing crazy. Along with the variety in scenery, the game plays left to right to left, up to down to up. Plenty to keep the player on their toes. There are difficulty levels if you would like to make the game easier or harder. The music is really good as well. Some sounds mystical, adventurous, urgent, a lot of variety. Sometimes the sounds of the characters splitting and reuniting or roaring when they die was louder than the music, so I didn't love that. There is no dialogue or voice acting in the game, but there are cutscenes to tell the story. I feel like during the cutscenes the characters looked like those 1980s stop-motion cartoons from when I was a kid. It's probably just me, but I like that. I am playing on the Switch 2, so the graphics are probably better on other systems than they would be on the Switch 2 as well, but I was fine with that as well. Now, the premise of this game is creative and different from a typical game. The bosses are not a hack and slash, you don't use weapons to kill them, you need to solve puzzles to beat the boss. One weird complaint I had was that due to how this game is controlled, it would hurt my hands after a very little while. This usually doesn't happen to me when playing games. I also had issues with the waterfalls moving in the background. For some reason it gave me a headache. On this one level, there's a section with logs coming down towards you and you need to dodge the logs, merge and unmerge, and that was just really hard on my eyes. Sometimes the game zooms out and I couldn't see the characters well, not sure why they needed to do that. Before I give my final thoughts, I hope you enjoyed the video and you'll join our Siren community by subscribing, liking, and leaving me a comment. I like reading your thoughts and opinions. This game was really hard for me. I had a really hard time controlling both characters, especially because the movements for each character had to be quick, smooth, and or precise. I think this game is beautiful and wanted to like it better than I did. This game is $14.99 currently and has gone on sale for as low as $2.99. If you are someone who is good at all games, likes a challenge, or is really patient, I think this is a great game for you. I would recommend this game for those people, but not for the average player. For me, I would rate this game a 6 out of 10. This is from an average gamer perspective. I don't like super difficult games. I'm a Legend of Zelda, Monster Hunter Stories kind of person. Those games are easier and more forgiving. This game was not. If I just had to control one character, I'd probably give this game a 7 out of 10, maybe an 8. Metacritic score 76, 7.8, OpenCritic 78. Available for Switch, PlayStation, Xbox, and Steam. This game is said to take 2.5 to 5 hours to complete. Well, not for me. Let me know if you've played the game, if you liked it, or if you plan on trying the demo. Until next time.